It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hi, it's Eileen Head. This is the shift tip number 3, and it's about limiting beliefs. This is a huge subject because there are limiting beliefs in all parts of our lives. A limiting belief is a state of mind or a belief about yourself that limits you and restricts you. Identifying them can help you lead a more expanded life. It's sort of like malware on your computer. You're not always aware that it's there. It's running in the background. It can slow your programs down. It can even destroy your files. And that's what limiting beliefs are sort of like as well. I'm going to read you some facts here. Are you aware that what you believe is exactly what you create? Our standards of living, our values, and our morals are based on our beliefs. And we can only achieve what we believe we are able to achieve until we look at that limiting belief and see it for what it is and reframe it or release it. What we think of ourselves is what we expect of other people. We can only attract the amount of abundance that we believe that we deserve. That's a big one. And the mental clutter of our minds of past traumas and relationships, the should-haves and the should-haven'ts, keeps us locked in dysfunction and creates blocks from our capacity to feel love and experience joy. Lack comes from many different places. Many of our grandparents were immigrants. And when they came to this country, they came with nothing, basically. And the hardships that they endured and the lack and the lack of food, lack of finances, lack of resources. And then along came big events like, world wars, etc. So they really come from generations of feeling that lack. And we absorb that into our psyche and in our mindset and into our bodies. And it creates havoc with our emotions, with our physicality, and in our relationships. So once you identify these little programs that are running and reframe them, you really can live a life that with much more joy, much more happiness. In relationships, a lot of it is, I'm not good enough, I'm not enough. We live with this lack of value and worth in our lives for a lot of our lives. It's a life lesson that we go through. And that's why I love the Enneagram personality so much, because it shows you very quickly your worth, what your natural talents and gifts are, and what people love about you. That really is a need to have a foundation of that in your life, so that when life buffets you with these other things, and as these beliefs come up, you can look at them and go, I no longer believe that. I've run across many of my beliefs recently that it was kind of shocking to me when they pop up. There was a belief that I didn't realize, and I identified it with shutting my heart down. I wasn't aware that my heart was shut down, and we'll talk more about that a bit later. We are going to cover all of this in the SHIFT program. It's a 4-week online program, and there's lots of different concepts and tools that we're going to use to get rid of those blocks and patterns and limiting beliefs and help you to identify how to thrive in life and how to get that juicier life, because I really feel that I've attained that, and I'd like to teach that to you. So go to my website. The link is below. The early bird is going to be over very quickly, and I'd like you to join us in this program. So hope to see you there, and bye for now. Watch for my next shift tip. That's hard to say. I'll be putting out a number of these videos to show you how you can shift your life. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.